Tonight has been a glorious Tuesday night in which we will never forget the new Spider-Man trailer. Oh, shit! Ho-ho! What up, party peoples? Bobo here with BrassReel Brothers. Thanks for coming back for some more popcorn. Well, if you can't tell, I'm excited as shit. That new Spider-Man trailer was dope. This is definitely the most anticipated film of the year. No doubt. Everybody's anticipating this mofo. And I gotta say, the way they've been kind of tease marketing has been pretty good with it. They haven't shown as much until now, and this trailer showed a lot. But I have a feeling we still have a lot more surprises to come in the movie. But let's break this trailer down. It starts off just looking like Peter's exhausted, and he's just talking to MJ, and it's kind of narrating the overlap in the scenes. Basically what we saw at the end of Far From Home. And of course, just like you saw in the other trailer, he went to Doctor Strange to try to get him to change everything through a spell. Make it to where nobody knew who he was. But while doing it, he's like, well, but no, wait a minute, what about MJ? Oh, but what about Ned? You know, typical young Peter. Remember, he is a little kid. And also, just like we saw in the trailer, all the villains start coming back because of it. And it looks like they're from different universes. In fact, Strange says from every different universes, or he actually says from all the universes.
From every universe.
Now, everybody was just swearing up and down that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were going to be in this, and we were all hoping and praying that they were going to be in this trailer, but honestly, I didn't see them. We saw multiple Spider-Man costumes and what looked like multiple Spider-Men, but I think they were all Tom Holland. I'm not saying that they're not in it, but they definitely were not in this trailer. But as far as the different Spider-Man we see different suits. It looks like there's like a black suit that's basically like based on Doctor Strange magic and stuff. And I don't know if they're coming from different universes at that point, if we're gonna have different Tom Holland Spider-Man, or if it's actually gonna be other Spider-Man like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield at some point. I mean, I don't know. This trailer gave us a lot, but honestly it was just as confusing, which I love. I don't want to know how the movie ends from the trailer. So good on y'all, Marvel and Sony, for making this awesome trailer, but that didn't give anything away. Now, I do think some of the villains are villains we've seen from prior films, like the original Raimi Spider-Man movies, and I think we're going to have some villains from the Amazing Spider-Man series as well. Like the Lizard in this, I think is Rhys Ifans. I think. We see the Sandman in there, but we don't see Thomas Hayden Church. But the Sandman looks pretty similar to what he looked like in Spider-Man 3, the original Spider-Man 3. Now, Dr. Octopus, it looks like he is the one from the Raimi trilogy, or from Spider-Man 2. Because as you see in the trailer, he says that, wait a minute, you're not Peter Parker.
You're not Peter Parker.
But it also looks like that Dr. Octopus is helping him. Like he's just as confused as they are, and he's like, you know what? Let me take a step back. I gotta help these guys out. Because remember, Dr. Octopus wasn't actually a bad guy, and even remained good at the end of Spider-Man 2. He just got swayed by the arms. Which, by the way, look a little updated in this, but not too much. But the Electro they have in this doesn't look like the same one from the Amazing Spider-Man. It's Jamie Foxx, but it looks like it might be another Electro from another universe. But Jamie Foxx. It's gonna get kind of crazy and confusing, I know it. And at first it looks like Strange is trying to help him out and do all these things to help him, like when he says, Scooby-Doo this crap.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
But later on, we see Spider-Man like making the first move and fighting Doctor Strange, and it looks like they have this crazy battle between them two, on top of everything else going on with all the villains. Which, by the way, all the shots of them like coming up on that construction site where you see Electro there, Sandman in the background, and then the Lizard just jumping up on the side, that is verbatim straight out of so many shots from the comics. So for us fanboys and fangirls out there, we're loving it. Not only did we see that Doctor Strange black suit that Spider-Man was wearing, but we also see him wearing like the Spider-Man PlayStation game suit with the white spider that like goes across the shoulders, among other suits. We see the Iron Spider suit in this one. We see the regular suit that he had in the last movie. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be all over the place. Now, the biggest thing that's got me curious about this trailer, and I've rewatched it and rewatched it, I've already watched it like 15 times, is I think there might be two goblins in this. Unless Dafoe is like in the suit at one point and then just wearing this hood at another point. Because we see the original goblin suit we were used to from the Raimi trilogy. We see that show up in the trailer, and then there's this awesome shot of a goblin coming down from the sky, like with the moon behind him, shooting all these razor blade pumpkins. But I'm telling you, that looks like it's a different goblin, or maybe a more comic accurate goblin, and he's just out of the suit. I don't know. Either way, there's either multiple goblins or two goblin looks in this. Maybe it's a hobgoblin. We didn't see Venom show up in this, you know, Tom Hardy, like I thought we might. because Tom Holland was in the post-credit scene for Let There Be Carnage, but I honestly still think he's going to be in the movie. Why would they do that if he wasn't going to be in this movie? I do feel like this is pulling the Sinister Six together all the way, because all these characters at one point were in the Sinister Six in the comics. But we didn't see Vulture in there either. He's in the Morbius trailer, and we also didn't see Mysterio. Remember, he could be alive. That whole thing could have been illusion in Far From Home. I'm not saying that he is. I'm just tossing all kinds of theories out there now because of this trailer. It was badass. But I'll tell you what, if they did some stuff in this movie and in the Doctor Strange movie coming up at the very beginning of next year, which I'm pretty sure are going to tie into each other, if the events in those two movies like alter things in the MCU kind of going forward, I'm really going to be excited because they could do all kinds of stuff. Bring Norman Osborn into the mix for the Sony side of things. This could all be the start and spawning of the Spider-Man franchise that Sony's going to do on their own without Disney. Who knows? But I do know that I'm pumped up about this and I'm excited. And remember, there's going to be post-credit scenes in this movie too, so not only is the movie going to be crazy and eventful, we're going to have some stuff leading up to Doctor Strange too. Oh man, I'm so pumped up. Well, that'll do it, guys. I just wanted to talk about the trailer for a little bit. Let me know if you have any thoughts about anything. Put it in the comments. And thank you so much for clicking on the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Look for BrassReel Brothers on Facebook. Look for Bobby Williams on Facebook. And look for BrassReel Brothers on Twitter. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can help us make it to the top. And as always, if life gives you lemons, make some hot, fresh popcorns.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.